Hello, you're welcome to my channel once again. So in this segment, what I'm going to be doing is showing how I design simple Instagram posts. Look at this beautiful Instagram post for this school. So I want to show you how I design simple but stunning, beautifully stunning Instagram post. Okay, let's go head over to our Corel Draw and let me start. So first, I need to get this picture. I'm going to copy this aside so we can see how I did that. I'm going to copy all of this aside. Nice. And let's look at the design, expect the design. First, I need this picture. This picture. So what I need to do is I have the picture already here. I have the picture here. I've traced it. But now I'm going to cut it. The picture is a group picture. I'm going to cut it to get just this part. Here's what I'll do. I'll zoom into this group picture and I'll grab my rectangle tool. I'll just click to get this boy alone. Okay. Let's say I'm happy with him here, just here. Nice. So with this rectangle selected, I'll hold down my shift key and I'll click the picture, and then I'll head over to my property bar and I'll intersect. What intersect will do is it will intersect this line. This rectangle will intersect with this picture and cut out this part here. So let's do that. Let's intersect and see what happens. I intersect, and here we go. We have this part cut out. This is a part I'll be using. I'm going to copy it here. This is a part I'll be using. But we can see that this part has, look at these other children, their body is still here. I don't want this. I also don't want this. Here's what I'll do. I'll go and grab my B spline tool, my group of line tools. I'll grab my B spline tool and I'll start from here. I can zoom in a little more so I see what I'm doing. I want to cut this part, so I'll start tracing. B spline tool create curves. So you're just going to create a curve, create curve lines, and there we go. I'm going to cut this part out. Now this time what I'll do is I'll click this, what I've just traced here. I'll click this and then I'll hold on my shift and click this boy's picture. And what this will do, I'll head over to my property bar and then I'll click trim. What trim will do is it will trim out this part that is selected. It will trim it out from this bulk. So let's see what happens. Trim, and there you go. It trims that out. I can delete this. I'll repeat the same process here. I'll repeat the same process here. Okay, the same tool, B spline tool. Let's zoom in a little more. I'll just click like this and follow here. The same thing. Shift and then I'll trim, and there we go. I have this now out, and this is a boy's picture. I don't like this cut. I don't like this part. I'm gonna trim that too. I didn't do that well. Let's do it again. Okay, it's okay now. Shift, hold this, and then trim, and there we go. Okay, now I think I like what I have now. I can use this. I'm going to convert this to bitmap, so everything will be four corner. I'll make that. Okay, we can leave it RGB because it is an Instagram post. Now I have it four corner. Beautiful. So here's what I'll do. Next, I'll go and create. Instagram posts are usually squares. So I'll create a square. I'll grab my rectangle tool, hold on my control, and I'll drag and draw. I'll just click and drag to form a perfect rectangle. P on my keyboard to centralize that. And I'll increase this voice picture and place it there. Make this white. Okay, nice. So I'll put this voice picture here. Hold Control Home to bring that up. With the voice picture selected, hold my shift and select this box. B on my keyboard to align it to the bottom, and R to align it to the left. Now I already have the major part of the design set, which is the picture. So I have the picture ready. What I want to get now is this part. You can see this blue background behind this board. To do that, I'll just click this and take my cursor up, it turns to this double edge arrow. I'll click and drag, bring it down. When I get about this point, I'll allow that. Sorry, let's do that again. I click and drag. When I get about this point, I'll right click to duplicate that. Okay, and I'll have a duplicate of that, and I'll change the color to this. I'll remove the outline, and I'll bring this boy up. Control home. The boy is up now. Okay, a major part of the design is almost set. This is beautiful. It's beautiful already. So next, I want to get this little trim here, this little half cycle here. Here's what I'll do. I'll go grab my ellipse tool and I'll hold my control and draw a perfect cycle, just something not so big, about the size. Okay, and I'll move that a little, just a little. All right, then I'll go and grab my smart fill tool, smart fill, and what the smart fill does is it will fill the space that is bounded by line. So in this case, it will fill all of this and all of this. So just fill here for me. That's all I needed. Now I can delete this line out. I don't need it anymore. And I can change, remove it, take out the outline and change the color to the color we're using. Okay, and I think we're almost there. So a little, okay. Okay, so let's grab the logo and just place it. I'll grab the logo and just place it there. And we're almost there. Next, I want to have these lines. Look at these lines, that this flash of lines here. This one, and this one here. Okay, yes, what I'm gonna do, I'll zoom into the boy again. This time I will grab the same tool, B-spline tool, and I'll just click edge, edge, edge of the boy. I'm just clicking the edge. You seeing that edge? Let's say the line is long enough. I like it here. I'll double click. Okay, and then I'll increase that outline to like 1, maybe 1.5 should be okay. 1.5 is okay. Okay, I'll go same thing on the head. I'll zoom in a little more, grab the same tool, edge. I'm using B-spline tool because B-spline to create curves. Instead of using the pen tool or the Bezier tool, I'm using the B-spline. Okay, the same thing. I'm gonna go crazy outline 1.5. Okay, yo, the next one is on the neck. So let's zoom into the neck and create the same. Grab the B-spline tool again. Just go on the neck. Okay. Uh, okay. Increase the outline to the same outline 1.5. All right. So now I can pull them out. I'll click this one. I'll pull it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do I like the distance? Okay, I'm gonna take it up a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I think I like it here. It's far enough. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20. Bring it in a little. All right. So this too. Pull it a little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I like the spacing around it now. I'm just going to change the colors. So go grab these and make this blue. I think the outline is small. I'm going to make it a little thicker. Let's make it 2. Right. Grab these and make it red. Let's make it thicker as well. Let's make it 2. The same with this. I'm going to make this the light blue. And I'm just going to make that a little thicker too. I don't think I like these colors. I'm going to change my color mode right now. I'm going to go over to tools, color management, and I'll change from RGB to CMYK because I'm looking for cyan. So I'm going to make this cyan. Beautiful. I think I like this now. I make this fire red. Yeah. And I make this royal blue. royal blue. Okay, so here's what I want to get. Now I have this. All right, next is to get this. There's a background here, so I'm gonna go in here and copy the background. It's just a background I got from freepik.com. There's a background. I'm just gonna copy this, paste it here, and cut it away from here. I'll finish. Control V. There's a background. I'm going to power clip the background inside of this container. There's a background. Let me make you so let me make us see very well. There's a background. Okay, just a flowery background, and it's a bitmap already. You can see it. Okay, here's what I did. I just made this. I grabbed my transparency tool and I made this 70% transparent. Then I'll power clip it into the container with the background selected. I head over to object and power clip inside frame, and there you go. We have that background. Now if you zoom in, you can see the background. All right, so next, design is almost ready. Next is just to type the text that we have here. Okay, all of the text here. And grab, I won't type, I'll just copy them, copy the entire text. You can go ahead and type this text. I don't have to type them. Just go click your text tool and click and then start typing Second Avenue. And like I was going to say, do when you're done, you can go and change the fonts. I used TW. Yeah, TW Cent. I used this. This was the font I used. Correct, that's the font I used. All right. So and the font size is 12. So I made the font size 12 points. Okay, so you can just go. You look at it at the same thing right now. So you can go and just type all that again. I don't have to type it because that's really not something I need to do. All right, so now I have the spots. I have my text. Now for this icon, I got this icon from Google Icons. So you can just go to Google Icons, and then it will open up. Click on it, and then you'll see all of the different icons. These icons I got it from Google Icons. All right. So next, I want to get these. I want to get these circles, this and this. But first, let me get this box. What I did was go grab my rectangle tool and click Intro to create a rectangle. I have this rectangle created, and I'll just change the color of this, and I'll right click to remove the outline. Outline is gone. With the rectangle selected, I go grab my shape tool and over to my property bar. Instead of making the edges rounded, I'm going to make the edges scallop. So I'll click on scallop. So when I go and click and drag, it won't be rounded. I'll have a scallop edges. Look at that. So I have that scallop edges. Now I'm just going to grab this text. I don't need to do this, but I'll show you how I did it. I'm not doing it because it's nothing technical there. With the text box selected, I hold down my shift and select the rectangle. I'll click C on my keyboard to centralize, and then E to centralize horizontally. Now to get the text box, once you click on your text, grab your text tool, click and drag to create a text box, and then you can start typing. Education is the bedrock. Now you can see, and the thing with text box, as you get to the edge of the text box, what it does is it just moves by itself to the next line. So you don't need to do anything. That's why I use text box there. Okay. Now the next thing I want to do is to get this cycle and this and this. So here's what I do. Just go, I grab my ellipse tool again. I'll click somewhere here, just hold down my control, and I'll have this cycle, and I'm going to make it red. I'll take out the outline. Then I'll grab my transparency tool, and then I'll just make that a little lighter. Maybe something like this. Let's make it 60. Let's say 60% transparency. All right, I think I'm okay with 60% transparency. It's too transparent. Let me just make that 50. Yeah, 50 is better. So I leave at 50% transparent. I'll copy the circle, right click here, and then reduce that a little, and make this one blue. The blue we're using. Just drag that a little here, reduce that a little more. I'll copy it again somewhere here. Just trying to make the background a little busy, the work busy, because it's more like empty. Make that red. All right, so here we go. Next, I want to get this splash. You can see the splash here. Look at this splash. I want to get this. All right, splash. I can create it, or I can just download it from freepik.com. But let's create. Let's just create this. Here's what I'll do. I'll just go grab my. There are a lot of ways you can do this. A lot of ways. One way to do, there are a lot of ways you can do this. I can grab my cycle, just click and drag, and duplicate this. Click on the cycle, duplicate this, holding down my shift, right click, and I get this, and then I'll go grab my smart fill and fill the spots, take it out, and I grab my shape tool. Let's see what I get here. Okay, I guess delete this. Nice. Can delete this now. I just with the shape tool selected. Okay, with this selected, I can just reduce this a little, and there we go. We have it already. Okay, we have this. We have the shape already. Sorry. Okay, let's leave it at this. Okay, now we have the shape already. Let me take out the outline, and I'm going to change the color red. What I'll do next is to duplicate this so it will look like this. So let's just go ahead and duplicate it. But as I duplicate, I will tilt it or to click and hold this thing, drag it and drop it here. So when I tilt, I change, I right click to duplicate. I Control R is repeat the process. And I have this, the same thing here. I tilt, I right click to, I have this. Now I can now start reducing the size. Too small, just move that a little. Just too small, just move that. I don't need this. So I can adjust this. Now I can reduce this a little more. Just rearrange that. And here we go. We have that already. Move it a little. Let's steal that a little more. Okay. Just a little more. The same here. Okay, just something like a splash. Here we go. We have it ready. I can now reduce that to big and just drop it there. Change the color to blue. I'm going to group everything. You can adjust that to how you like it. Change the color to cyan and copy the same thing. Move it a little away from the head. It's too big. Reduce that a little more. All right. All right. So I just copy the same thing, bring it here, and then mirror it again. Beautiful. Change the color to red. Here we go. What's that? Design is ready. Can delete this now. I don't need this anymore. Okay, how I got this straight line is the only thing I know I didn't show. Let me delete that so I can show it now. Once you're done typing this, go to your group of line tools and grab your 2-point line. Click and drag, holding down your shift or your control, you have a straight line. And then go and increase the outline, make it to the size you want. I'm happy with 1.5. Just pull that out a little with direction key. And my Instagram post is ready. How about that? See how beautiful this is. I can now remove the outline, group that, and then I can put that in. Just see how I created this. I can just put that here. When this is grouped, I'll take it away. I'll create a bigger square. P on my keyboard to realize that I make that I should take out the outline. All right, and then just bring it in. Control home to bring that up. That's selected. Select hold my shift and select the CE on my keyboard to realize that. And here we go. Okay, now make this blue. This blue. Then I can use my interactive fill, click and drag to create this gradient and fill this with this red. Okay, I think this is color I use. Yeah, and there we go. Now I want this standing out from the, see how this is standing out? Let's zoom in here more. Okay, you can see how this is standing out. There's a shadow here. What I did is this, you can zoom in more, you can see how it's looking like now. It's so beautiful. What I did is to create another rectangle, just create a real a small rectangle. I'm going to make this black and I'll take out the outline. I'll centralize this with this. Nice. And I'm going to Control Q to convert to curve, to convert the rectangle to curve. I'll just go convert to curve. Shortcut Control Q. I'll grab my shape tool and I'll select this. I'll make it curve and I'll pull that in. Nice. Go grab my pick tool again. With this selected, I'll go convert that to bitmap. I have bitmap. And I'll go to effect and I'll go to blur, Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur, and I'll adjust it to the size that I want. I think it's too much, just reduce it to more. Maybe something here. I'm happy with this. Okay, I have this now. I'm going to click this and bring it Control Home to bring it up, and that goes behind. I'll move that a little in, and that is our Instagram post. I can just reduce it a little more. Cut this, just reduce that a little more. All right, just Control key. All right, now we are done with our Instagram design. Okay, let's view that in full screen. Isn't this beautiful? See how we're able to accomplish a beautiful design as this in record time. So if you like what you see, please support me by hitting the like button and you can subscribe. And if you have any question, please let me see your question in the comment section. See you next time.